Hi guys, Mike from Kiravans here, and this is a video all about gas barbecues. It's going to be a sort of a compare and contrast video basically. We've narrowed down the Cadac range to these 4 different models that you see here, and we've done that because our audience is going to be a campervan based audience. So these ones are compact, they're very versatile. Cadac, they're really well made, and they're backed up with a really good aftercare, after-sales service. So there's one crucial difference between these gas barbecues that you need to know. You get high pressure gas and low pressure gas. So the high pressure gas is in the small disposable cartridges, and the low pressure gas is in the sort of the blue camping gas kind of cylinders, and also patio gas in the bigger cylinders. So in our range, the little Cadac Safari Chef 2 runs exclusively on high pressure gas, and the other 3, the Grillo Chef, the Cook2Cook Pro Deluxe, and the Safari Chef 2, the normal one, all run on low pressure gas. Now there is a caveat to that. You can make all 3 of these run on high pressure gas with the addition of the correct regulator and hose, which is also available on the website. So let's start off with the Safari Chef 2. The Safari Chef 2 Lite. So it's a great compact little barbecue, as you can see. The lid on top doubles up as a cooking pot, which is very, very versatile. And then you have the ceramic coated barbecue grid here with little holes in it so that the fat can drain away. Now the fat drains down into this fat pan here, which doubles up as a windbreak. Top tip when using this is to put a bit of water in the recessed area in the fat pan, which does 2 jobs. That means that as the fat runs into it, it's not going to bake on to the bottom, so it makes it much easier to clean. And it also, as you're cooking, generates a lot more moisture to keep your food in a better condition as you cook it. You also have with this one a pot stand, which just slots in like that. So you can use it as a normal gas ring. Put your kettle on there, put a saucepan on there, whatever you want, which makes it very versatile. So it's kind of like an addition. If you've also got a hob in your camper van, you can do some of your cooking inside, some of it outside. It makes it a lot more flexible. So as I said, this one runs on the high pressure cylinders, which just screw into the bottom. Very easy to operate. None of these barbecues need a match or a lighter. They've all got the piezo ignition. So you basically just turn the gas on. You'll hear it come out. Click that, and that's your barbecue lit. And then to turn it off, you just turn it off there. And then for storage, you just unscrew your canister, and then underneath, each of the legs has got a number, so you just fold them up in the correct order, 1, 2, and 3. And then you've got a carry bag, just to show you what size this does actually go down to for storage. So we'll pop that in there. Put our gas ring on. Put our lid in. It's quite nice just to see these on a video, to actually see what size they are in real life. And then a little storage pouch there for your gas. So that's it basically, a very compact and lightweight solution. Ideal if you want to take it away from your van, if you're going to take it down the beach or something, because it's all included. You don't need to take another big gas cylinder. So that's the Safari Chef 2 Lite. If we look at the Safari Chef 2, this is very, very similar, with 2 main differences. One obviously being the gas cylinder. We're now onto the low pressure system. So it's got its different regulator on there and a hose. You need to buy the hose and the regulator separately for this. Now this type of gas you probably already run in your camper van. It's available widely. You can obviously cook for a lot longer with this quantity of gas than you can with the disposable ones. Again, same lid and cooking pot. Same barbecue grill, pot stand, windbreaker. But the additional one with this is the flat grid plate here, which is great for you know, doing your cooked breakfasts and your eggs and things like that. So it just gives it a little bit more flexibility. And as I said before, with the addition of this accessory, you can convert this into a high pressure stove. So, which could be useful actually if you've got this in your van and you're in the middle of your European odyssey. It's a Sunday afternoon and this runs out of gas. If you had a couple of disposable canisters in the van and you had one of these, you'd be fine. You could keep cooking. So that's that one. Now there are a couple more accessories that you can buy for this Safari Chef range. One of which is the pizza stone. And to use the pizza stone, you would put your pot stand on there, put your pizza stone on top, put your pizza on, and then put your lid on, and in 5 or 6 minutes you'd have a really nice pizza. You can also make little mini pizzas with pita breads and that kind of stuff. I've actually used one of these for the last few years. It was a previous model, and yeah, it's a great little barbecue. I haven't had any problems with it at all. And the other accessory we sell is the paella pan, which comes in its own little bag. I'll just quickly show you that. And it's got a lid, so it's really nice. It's quite big actually. It's really nice non-stick surface. Got its own lid, so you can cook up all sorts of stuff in there. So that's the Safari Chef 2 range, low pressure and high pressure. I'll put this away and then we'll move on to the Grillo Chef. Okay, moving on to the Grillo Chef now. This is a step up in size. I might not be able to show you this very well on this bench, but as you can see, it's a sort of a stand-up barbecue. The little ones, you need to put them on a tabletop or cook on the ground. This one, you put it on the ground, you can stand up and cook on it in comfort. It comes with 3 legs, which are detachable, and then you can take out this section here, so it all folds up quite small. If I just lift this off, then I can show you better on the video. I'll put that to one side. So obviously you've got a nice lid with a handle and a temperature gauge on there. So you can roast things in this. You can roast a chicken in this, for example, very easily. So it's got a bigger surface area for cooking on. Same setup with the fat pan, etc. Gas burner, piezo ignition. This one comes with a bigger pot stand again. So now you can boil your kettle, but you could also have bigger pots on there. And it comes with the Grillo Chef 2 chef pan, which it says is 36 centimeters. So that is plenty big enough to chef up something nice for the family in. Again, really nice ceramic non-stick surface on that. We also sell a pizza stone accessory for this barbecue, which is, as you can see, it's a really good size. So you could cook a normal sized, a fairly large pizza on there, to be honest. And Rob, my brother, and the other half, Kiravans, uses one of these regularly in his patio and says this is his preferred way of making pizzas now. So I haven't tried it myself yet. So that's the accessory you can buy for this one. So let's have a quick look at how this one packs up. So I've read a few things online saying, how on earth do you get the lid and the barbecue into the bag provided? I have had a quick play with it and I did manage it. Whether I can remember how I did it or not, I'm not sure. Yeah, there you go. So that will fit all in there. And then actually, they do provide this rubber or this elastic strapping, but I discovered that the lid doesn't fit very well in there. And then with the legs, you can put them through there. So this bit folds down. You unscrew here. Move that up, and then you can take your legs off. It's a very clever design. So yeah, that is the size of the Grillo Chef packed up, and that is the size of the Safari Chef packed up. Bit of a weight difference, bit of a size difference, but both pretty compact for the amount of versatility you get. In a slightly different vein, not strictly a barbecue, but it's getting quite close, is the 2 Cook 2 Pro Deluxe. Again, really short and sweet naming policy from Cadac there. This one is more like your traditional twin burner setup. So you've got 2 good sized gas rings there. Again, piezo ignition controls on there. Will run off the low pressure cylinders, or with the adaptation, the high pressure cylinders. But where this actually becomes a lot more versatile is you can take off the hot plate rings and put on these griddle plates. This one's got the griddle, this one has got the flat surface. So in theory, you've kind of got the best of both worlds with this, although maybe the cooking surface isn't quite as big as on a normal barbecue. But you can cook your meat and your veggies and your eggs and breakfast and everything on here. You can chop and change. You could have a pot going on one side and your whatever on the barbecue side. So again, that's really nice. It's really nicely made. I've used a few twin ring burners in my time, you know, using the Campervan and stuff. Quite often they're pretty flimsy, but this one is actually, it's good quality. It's got a nice stainless steel surface on, really nicely machined burners. So yeah, I was impressed with this. Okay, so packing up the 2 Cook 2 is very straightforward. Put your cooker unit in there. Zip it up. And then you've got these handy little pockets for the grill plates to go in, with a little central divider. Okay, so that is the size of the 2 Cook 2 with a handy carry strap. So hopefully that will help. Hopefully that'll help you make your decision. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.